This is the Ashley Signature brand Tamonie Square End table in what they call medium brown. I actually bought 3 of these as part of a set to go with the matching cocktail table that goes with this. Now these particular end tables, they actually arrive in 4 separate pieces, with the top being one piece, each of the sides one piece, and then this bottom drawer section one piece. So you actually have to kind of assemble it a little bit. They also include 12 bolts, the washers, compressor washers, and a little 4mm wrench that goes to assemble it. Now, the instructions for this are fairly basic, but for the most part, I think these are not too difficult to assemble. It actually is easier to put together if you have a second person holding it in place, because the drawer section is a bit difficult to do it by yourself when you're assembling the bolts. Now, the one thing I did notice with this is that the wood does tend to crack and pop a bit when you're putting it together, which kind of made me a little nervous, thinking that I was going to break something, but luckily it held up. I mean, it's a nice looking piece, and it's made of what they consider the distressed looks. I don't know if you can tell on camera some of the distressed look pieces. Now keep in mind, like with most of this furniture in this price range, these range in between the $200 to $300 range normally. They're not completely hardwood. The framework here, with the framework, this is hardwood, but some of the other sections, the one piece that I noticed that was not are the side pieces. These side pieces here appear to be pressed wood with a veneer on them. So, it's not unusual for tables and furniture these days, especially in this price range, to be a combination like that. Like I said, once it's put together, it looks real nice. It feels pretty solid, and the end tables have a pretty significant weight to them. Down here, of course, is a nice sized drawer for storage, and then an underside here for additional things as well. Now, with that being said, though, I did have some issues with 2 of these 3 tables that I bought, end tables that I bought. For one, the tables have 2 of the 3 tables, as you can hear there and maybe see it wobble, have a bit of a wobble, uneven legs. I'm still waiting from the manufacturer to get a fix on this. They're going to send some foot pads, but 2 of the 3 tables, one particularly significant wobble, one less of a wobble. So, that's a bit of an issue. And in addition to that, one of the tables is missing one of the bolts, which I'll show here in a second in the instructions what I'm missing. Since I have all the bolts in except for the one I'm missing, I'll just show you the illustration. I'm missing this D bolt in one of the end tables. So I'm waiting for a replacement for that from the manufacturer as well. In addition, one of the tables actually had a screw completely fall out, and I kind of had to take some Gorilla Glue along with some toothpicks to kind of get it to fit back into the slot that it fell out of, because it wouldn't screw back in. So, there are some what I consider quality control issues with these tables, or at least the set of tables that I got with the issues. I mean, again, I expect a table like this that you shouldn't have, problems with it being uneven, at least on 2 of the 3. I can deal with the missing bolt. I mean, that sometimes happens, and things like that. But, the problem with the wobble kind of really bothers me with as far as these tables are concerned. They're a beautiful set. They do appear solid once they're put together. But the workmanship and the quality of these pieces from the manufacturer, which is a Chinese branded one for Ashley Furniture. So it's not actually Ashley manufacturing these. It's some Chinese brand that manufactures these for Ashley. So, but again, the quality control could be better with this, and I rate these 3 stars out of 5.